Hey, this is Jason Hornung here. I'm the founder of JH Media LLC. We're a direct response advertising agency that specializes in producing profitable Facebook ads. And in this video, what you're going to discover is you're going to discover a unique method for how to split test your ads inside of Facebook so that you can maximize your ad spend and get the most ROI for your money. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and do some screen sharing in a moment so that I can walk you through exactly how I do this process. But before I do that, I just want to quickly explain how this is quite a bit different than what most people think of when they think of split testing and how split testing really works. So, in a normal environment, split testing is typically done as an A/B type thing where you're going to have version A and version B, and each of those versions are going to get an equal amount of traffic to them so that you can measure those results equally. Now, in the Facebook environment, with the way that they have everything set up, it's very, very, very difficult to do A/B split testing. And the way that their algorithms are set up is they're set up to favor what it thinks is a winner. So it's really hard to get even distribution between different variations of a test that you're running. Another thing that affects that is Facebook actually has multiple algorithms. So you can design tests where you can get close to an A/B, but it really in essence isn't an A/B split test because you may get a different algorithm. So you could have all things being equal other than the creative, but you could have a different algorithm, we don't know, and that can completely skew your results. So you need to be aware of that before you do any split testing, quote unquote split testing inside of the Facebook Ads Manager. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the screen and I'm gonna show you a way that we use Facebook effectively to do split testing, find out our winners, and then maximize our ad spend. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna open up my account real quick and I'm going to show you a process that we use with what Facebook calls dynamic ads in order to do our testing. Now, a dynamic ad inside of Facebook is one where it allows you to put multiple versions of key elements of your ad. And what Facebook will do then is Facebook will create variations of your ad using all of these different elements. So if you maximize the different elements that you can edit, you could literally have hundreds to thousands of different combinations of ad creative that Facebook makes out of the elements that you put into there. And then what they do is they show these different combinations to the target audience that you've selected that you want Facebook to show that to, and they will track the results, and then they'll start to show the winning variations to your audience more, and that actually helps to lower down your costs. Now, what we do with these is once we find those winning variations, we will take and break those out and put them onto their own individual ad, and then we'll launch that to the audiences that we're targeting, because what happens is it eliminates all of the losing variations, and we're putting all of our ad spend behind that one winning variation. So if you think of it this way, the way that I start this process is I start with the dynamic ad. We let Facebook take all these different elements, throw them out there to the audience, show us which one is the winner. Then we take those things out, make it into its own separate ad, and then relaunch that to the same audience. And now what you've done is you've eliminated all the losing variations, and you're putting all the ad spend behind the winning variation, which will produce a lot higher ROIs in return. So that's really how you maximize your ad spend and your testing with Facebook. So the way a dynamic ad works is pretty simple. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to edit this ad. So it's just slightly different from a normal ad. So what it'll allow you to do is you can put multiple image variations inside of here. And then all of the key components, you can put multiple variations. So there's the post text, and in this particular ad creative, I have 3 different variations of post text that I'm using. But if I wanted to add another one, I can simply hit this plus add button. It's going to pop up another box here, and I can type more text in there and give another variation. So you'll see here, like you can see that when you fly through these, they give you the different ad variations that you can see. So you can click view more variations, and you can pop all of them up and preview all of it to see what it'll look like. They will give you up to, for the images, you can do up to 10 images. For all of these other variations down here, you can put up to 5 different spots. So what I like to do is I like to use the testing for the post text area. I also like to do testing in the headline. That's a real key area. Testing in the call to action buttons, and testing in the link description. So I have 3 different call to action buttons, 3 different link descriptions, 5 variations of the headline, 3 variations of the post text, and then there's 8 variations of my image that show up on this one particular ad. So they're creating all these different variations off of this stuff and showing that to my audience. Now what we can do is when we start to run traffic to these ads, inside of the ads manager, Facebook gives us the ability to run these little breakdown reports by dynamic creative, and you can select which section of the ad you want to see the results from. So I have it limited down to the headline portion right now. And you can see here, and this really illustrates well the point I was trying to make, where Facebook's going to show what they think is the best variation. So in this time frame, I'm looking at March 1st through March 6th of 2018. On this particular ad, I've spent $111.11. Now, $65.96 of it is going to this headline right here because they've determined that to be the winner. And you can see I'm getting my lowest cost leads. This is my cost per lead on this particular ad. And they threw out these 3 ads right here, but they're not really even showing them anymore, right? They could be showing these, and these variations could actually, in longer term, end up being better than this one. But in the short period of time, Facebook determined these 2 were the best, and they're putting most of the spend behind here. So that's why I said earlier, in Facebook, you don't really get a full split test because they're going to determine that. Now, if this was a real split test, there would be an even amount of spend across all of these ad sets, and you can't really control that. So that's why we look to see what Facebook considers to be the winner, and then we'll pull that out. So we'll pull out this headline, and then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to show you just the image real quick here. So when you break this down, you can see how the images break. So then now this one technically is my best cost, but I've had so much more spend here that I would probably look at using this particular image right here. So now I can use that winning headline with this winning image, and then I can break down the post text as well. And let's see which one works the best there. So it looks like this one is our best post text. So now I can pull out this post text, the image that's my best image, and the headline that's my best image. I can do that with all of the other elements that I'm testing, and then I can make that into one specific creative that I'm going to relaunch to this same audience, and now I can eliminate all these losing variations and the money that's going behind them, and I can effectively use my ad budget a lot better. So there you go. That's a way that you can effectively split test in Facebook today using the dynamic creative to quickly find the elements that are working right and then maximize your ad spend with your Facebook ads. Do you believe that you have to be some kind of great writer in order to put together Facebook ads that convert? Well, I'm telling you, that's actually nonsense. Do you believe that you have to have some kind of mystical settings or know something that will allow you to target buyers properly on Facebook that's just being held from you? Well, that's nonsense too. And do you believe that you actually have to have like really deep pockets with a lot of money to burn in order to test and find out what's actually going to work for you so you can be profitable with Facebook ads? Well, that's nonsense too. Hey, my name is Jason Hornung. I'm the founder of JH Media LLC. We specialize in creating profitable Facebook ads for ourselves and our clients. We've spent over $30 million since 2013 profitably doing so. And what I have for you today is something super, super, super exciting that's going to solve all 3 of those problems for you. You see, what it is it's a free PDF along with 2 videos that's going to walk you through a campaign that we put together for a client that produced over $1 million in revenue at better than a 2-to-1 return on ad spend. On the PDF, what you're going to see is an actual copy of the ad, the full ad, along with a complete breakdown of all the elements of the ad so you can understand why it works and how to put it together for your own business. On top of that, you're going to get a video that walks you through exactly how I did that. So you can see that and you can hear it and you can learn how to apply it into your own business. Then the next thing is you're going to get a second video that'll walk you through what I call our lazy man's guide to targeting buyers with Facebook ads. This is the exact process that we use for ourselves and our clients to find all the profit producing targets that our tender little hearts desire so that we can put ads like I teach you out to those targets and start to bring in the profits that make the bank account balance go up and up and up. Then the last thing is throughout both of those videos, you're going to actually see how we launch campaigns at as little as $5 a day for testing budgets, and we can find out how things are working and not working, turn off our losers, and then scale up our winners so that we can create profitable ad campaigns and get them to the max level of profit as possible. So if that's something that's interesting to you, which I can't imagine why it wouldn't be, all you got to do is you got to click one of the buttons that's here. There should be, if you're on desktop, it'll be like in the lower right-hand corner. If you're on mobile, it'll be in like the upper right-hand corner or left-hand corner. I don't know, I'm probably pointing the wrong area. But either way, you click one of those buttons, it's going to take you out to my page. You can register to receive this PDF and these 2 free videos, and you'll get them delivered to your email instantly so that you can go ahead and you can go through it, you can learn, you can apply it in your business, and you can start making money with your Facebook ads today.